Hey, my friends, how are you? Today, this is Friday, and it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm so hyped and very excited about this. And I woke up and I said, "No, what? Today I need to give my friends something that actually it's worth thinking and basically look forward to because you cannot use content every day." So, my question to you would be: would you know how to get content? I mean, most people say, you know what, I want to do videos, but how can I get content? I mean, content can be given from so many places, but when you try to do your essay at school, you always have the same issues. Where can I get my content? Where can I get the subject? Where can I get my context? And I think at the end of the day, most of the time is that we limited ourselves in trying to write before checking what we can do. I mean, the sum up, the summary, the executive summary usually is the whole book or the whole business plan. Now, coming back to what we're asking here today is, or what I'm asking here today is, do you know how to get content? And with that content, how would you do to express yourself? Because again, we are in the business of of branding ourselves. Now, if we need to brand ourselves, we have to be good in what we do and we have to show what we do. And that's how the six-figure earners basically do. I mean, they're good in what they do. And because they're so good in what they do, you hear almost the same thing across. And again, it's all good to you. Now, I would ask you the first question, but then I can also tell you one other thing that is important to hear is that right now what we see is that video has become the top marketing plan or marketing hype or excited thing. I mean, you see what's happening with Facebook. Facebook just launched Watch Party, and then before that there was live videos. And these days are the ways to generate leads. Now, coming back to content, I mean, through apps and let's say one of the top search engine that exists in it's Google, and through Google you have to, if you have a blog, you have to set up AdWords, and through that AdWords you can basically go through Key Planner, and through Key Planner you can search by keywords a lot of suggestions, which basically allows you to give some ideas on where to go and how to go. And once you do that, I mean, it's really easy for you then to develop from there onwards. I mean, you get a subject, and the subject, you get an intro, and through the intro, you basically develop and develop and develop. Now, just the basic stuff that I'm going to talk about. I mean, you can get content for many things. I mean, you can get content for book reviews. I mean, if you want to sell a book, you can review the book that you just read, and through that, you can suggest through affiliate marketing. Usually, that's the best way to basically sell the book. You go to Amazon, you go to eBay, you go to all these big um, uh, apps that basically sell goods. It's so easy to do that. So basically, you don't need to be an expert in everything that you do. You do review based on what you expectation and what you saw and what was the expectations you get, and then you basically do what you do best. Promote, and how do you promote? You send it to the right people. Now, the second thing I would probably suggest most of us is that we have too many trainings. I mean, we have one of the top trainers in the world that basically do a lot of information for free. You can use that information and put it in your words, read it as, or do refer to, and allow you, when you do refer to, basically you're saying that this I got from this man, and for Eric Warren, for example, and these are the steps that we need to follow to become a millionaire or to be a six-figure earner, and so on. I mean, that's one of the things that you do. And And that's how you can do blogging, and you can do all sorts of things by basically promoting other things. Another one that I believe is so good, and I got this yesterday night while I was with my wife. My wife does Tupperware, and she was going through this amazing list of products and everything else. I mean, that book is so amazingly good. And as I was going through that, I realized one thing. I mean, a catalog is a catalog. It doesn't give you a real thing, but basically allows you to have an idea of what is there. I mean, you get descriptions of the goods and gives you sites of the things, sites where you can actually get the details of that. Now, you can do a product review through a video, and basically you have a content, and you can suggest people to buy that because it's good. I see my girls. My girls right now have one is 10, another is 13, and my wife. I mean, they basically stand in the and they always entertaining themselves in the kitchen. And what I see when they do that, I mean, amazingly, apology, I got some cold a few days ago, and now I'm getting better. Yeah, so as I was saying, and what I noticed is that they use the same tools from Tupperware. I mean, I was so impressed when I saw a Tupperware bringing um, an onion cutter. You close into a small container, and then you just press it and press it and press it. You get what you need. I mean, and then afterwards, I'm a sportsman, and I do CrossFit quite often, with exception this few weeks because I'm fasting. But again, I used to do my own jungle oats. I mean, I'll take the jungle oats, I put for 1 minute, boil in a very good container, and that container basically is a way of promoting. I mean, if you do a video based on that, basically allows you to do what you think is best. I mean, what can you not do? I mean, you're bringing value there. You see, so again, that's what I believe it's good for you. I mean, another way of doing or getting content, and usually is how our people tend to forget, and is through marketing tips. I mean, we're all marketeers. I mean, don't say we're not. I mean, you don't need to go to the to 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 university or college to basically get your degrees, and then from there try to do whatever you need to do. I mean, you don't need that. I mean, marketing is something that you basically, it's inner thing that you bring yourself. Even when you're giving counseling, you are branding yourself because you are wise enough to do that. So how do you get that information? It's because you yourself is capable to do that. Now, marketing tips from what you believe it's good to the market, please do so. I mean, if you're affiliate marketing and you got some nice idea and you got a training from someone, and basically that idea was in you, and something like for example, I was yesterday looking the book, and then I realized, man, you don't need to basically sell the book like most people do on one-to-one basis, direct sale. But yes, what you can do with that, I mean, you can review. Now, the same thing happens with marketing tips. Marketing tips are exactly the same way. Now, going to another point is that in the video you need to do a lot of you have to bring value to him. Okay, and by bringing value to him, you upmarket yourself. You see, so and that's how you can basically do to get your content. You can do 5 tips to sell product review through affiliate programs. It's a content. So you basically tell them the 5 steps for you to get that. I mean, what else can I do? Another way, and most people do, lately, I've noticed that most and my mentors, they are continuously focusing on personal development. People do personal development across, but personal development is not something that you basically today you sit down and say, "Hey, you're good. You have to put yourself into this and that and that." Sorry. Uh, um, Personal development, all of us do. The six figures guys, earners, they do. They have someone to follow. I myself have someone to follow. So basically, you never enough to basically reach there. You follow a step, and once you start following that step, you get to that point. It's not an. I mean, there's the. You see, a pyramid is a pyramid, but if you're there and you achieve your goals, you always want to achieve new goals. You want to reach to another level and basically improve yourself. And the other day, I was actually listening to Eric Worre Facebook Live, and at that video, and I think I posted somewhere in some groups. And one thing I've noticed in that group is that Eric Worre said something very interesting. The six figures earners or the millionaires guys, I mean, they are focused. They they take everything to the next level. They never satisfied with what they have. So basically, they push even harder and harder and harder, and that's how they basically build their own team, because that spirit is then spread across. I mean, uh, you become you lead by example, and once you start leading by example, you immediately have one thing that you need to do, and this is follow. Follow someone that you find as a leader. My mentors, for example, they're my leaders, and I follow exactly what they're saying. I mean, and sometimes you have mistakes, you make mistakes. I mean, that's life. But again, you learn from your mistakes. Life is like that. It's like having a degree in life. I mean, a life degree, it's better than going to school and spend your time doing theoretical things. Although I have my master's, doesn't mean that I didn't do it. I did it, and my children will do that. One of them is already fine, but the other two, I'm forcing them to basically go through that, and they need to do their masters. They need to go to do, if they need to, and they need to do their PhD. I mean, it's up to the kids to basically afterwards, postgraduate, decide where they go. But again, always follow your leader and see if you can do exactly the same things that he did. That way, you don't lose. You don't lose focus. These guys, they're very into it. I mean, they live by example. Okay, so guys, this is just a few 1 second, 2 seconds, or 3 seconds of things that I wanted to talk about and share with you the way forwards, and what I believe is also important. Sorry to do this. um, just want to say thank you, and just a good surprise for the next video. And by next week, we'll start my Facebook Live. Please catch up on that. I'll come up with very interesting and very exciting subjects to actually improve your business. Thanks. Bye.